Carolus Linnaeus classification system. Linnaeus is regarded as a father as a modern taxonomy as classification and nomenclature took root in his time practically. Pre-Linnaeus period is governed by classification system of Greeks which were considered as herbalists, because they classified the plants on the basis of the habit or according to their economic utility. Major change in the classification of plants took place in the middle of 18th century. Carl van Linnaeus, a Swedish botanist, proposed a system of classification based on characters of stamens. He also used binomial nomenclature in his system. Linnaeus classified the plants into 24 classes starting with monandria number of stamen 1, e.g., canna, diandria, tri-tetra, penta, hexa, hepta, octant, ennion. E.g., canna, diandria, tri-tetra, penta, hexa, hepta, octant, ennion, deca, dodecandria, stamens 12 to 19, e.g., euphorbia, icosandria, stamens 20 or more, perigynous, e.g., cactus. Polygamia, flowers polygamy-dioecious, e.g., ficus, and tritogamia, flowers concealed or absent, e.g., aquacetum. Linnaeus was artificial and resulted in quite a natural grouping of plants. Linnaeus himself realized this defect and tried to evolve a natural system, but he did not live long enough to complete his work. The classification system of Linnaeus was based on floral characteristics. Hecaphly used characters of stamens. Therefore, his system is called sexual system. This system is very convenient for the identification of plants. I represented his classification system in 2 books. These books are Species Plantarum and Genera Plantarum. Advantages of Linnaeus system. Linnaeus was first to introduce some system of classification. It gave some basic knowledge of classification, so it was widely accepted by the taxonomists of that time. It provided a reference work. He gave clear-cut concept of species. This concept is still used today. Disadvantage of Linnaeus system. Linnaeus declared his system as artificial or temporary. He realized that this system should be changed with some natural system. Linnaeus grouped some unrelated plants due to similarity in flower structure. Similarly, Linnaeus was a religious person, opposed the concept of evolution in classification. Scheme of Linnaeus system. Linnaeus divided bee plants into 24 classes. He mostly used the characteristics of stamens to differentiate between classes. He also used ton conditions of perigynous, hypogynous, dynamous, filaments fused or not fused, number of fascicles, anther attachment, presenne of male and female flowers. These classes are: A. Class Monandria, they have single stamen. Examples: Canna 2. Class Diandria, they have 2 stamens. Example: Salva 3. Class Tihandria, they have 3 stamens. Example: Paua 4. Class Tetrandria, they have 4 stamens. Example: Cuscuta 5. Class Pentandira, they have 5 stamens. Example: Daucus 6. Class Hexandria, they have 6 stamens. Example: Rumex 7. Class Heptandria, they have 7 stamens. Example: Aesculus 8. Class Octandra, they have 8 stamens. Example: Sapindus 9. Class Enniandria, they have 9 stamens. Example: Room 10. Class Decandria, they have 10 stamens. Example: Silene 11. Class Dodecandria, they have 12 to 19 stamens. Example: Euphorbia 12. Class Icosandria, they have 20 or more stamens in hypogynous condition. Example: Cactus. 13. Class Polyandria, they have 20 or more stamens with hypogynous condition. Example: Ranunculus 14. Class Didynamia, they have didynamous stamens. Example: Bignonia 15. Class Tetradynamia, they have tetradynamous stamens. Example: Trifolium. 16. Class Monadelphia, they have fused filament with 1 fascicle. Example: Cedar 17. Class Diadelphia, they have fused filament with 2 fascicles. Example: Polygala 18. Class Polydelphia, their stamens are fused with several fascicles. Example: Citrus 19. Class Syngenesia, they have antherconate. Example: Viola 20. Class Gynandria, their stamens are fused to their pistils. Example: Orchis 21. Class Monaceae, They have male and female flowers on same plant. Example, Bellida 22. Class Dioecia, they lune male and female flowers on different plant. Example, Nahas 23. Class Polygamia, their ilms is a polygamous. Example, Pupil 24. Class Cryptogamia, flowers are absent or not apparent. Example, Fucus.